All right, here we go. Let's get into the questions for the week here. New fan from Norway. Jupp. Jupp, that's right. New fan. It's possible. Great podcast, great shows. Well, thank you, sir or ma'am. I've seen all your clips on YouTube in the last couple of days now. Summer holidays at the cabins, raining, so thank you. You saved it. Pardon my English, but how's your Norwegian, right? You know what? You got me there. You're way better than I am. I don't know anything other than tak, which means thank you. So somebody could be like, hey, can I shoot you in the head? I'll be like, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Keep on doing whatever you're doing. It works. And when you come back, when are you coming back to Oslo? Because I know I see you've been here. I've been there twice, my friend. Next time, call me. He gives the phone number and he goes, not gay. I love when guys do that, not gay. Like, what if you were? That they, like, whatever move you made, I would, hey, dude, I'm not gay. Yeah, sorry, man. But, you know, I'm flattered. Then it would be over. Then we go cross-country skiing or whatever. I can handle it if you're gay, no big deal. Promise. He said, I promise. I can take you on a local soccer game. Anyways, best regards, blah, 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 blah. His name's Glenn, named after Glenn Anderson from the Gretzky line from his Edmonton Oilers years. True, my dad's work. What? Valerega, Red Sox, Rangers, New York Giants, L. Beckham Jr. will own 2015-16. You know what, dude? You went off the rails with your English. I don't know what happened there. But you know what? Most important thing, when am I going back over there? Probably next year. I think the last time I was there was the end of 2013, so I am more than overdue because I could go there right now and give you guys all brand new hours worth of jokes. So, and I think this time when I go over there, I'm going to add some Eastern European countries, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Last time I went to Oslo, I met this fucking badass dude who was shredded. It was this little guy who had the most sickest fucking beard. He just did not shave. And his beard went from just under his eyes down to and met his chest hair. This guy was a fucking animal. And he'd just come back from Thailand, where 2 months out of every year, this guy goes over there and just gets taught by these masters and gets the shit kicked out of him and comes back here like a fucking... comes back to Norway just absolutely shredded and even more of a deadly weapon than he was when he left. Those are the kinds of people that I like. Those are the kinds of people that you should meet, because that's the kind of shit, like, you listen like, dude, you can do that? You can just leave where you live for 2 fucking months, go to the other side of the planet, and fight for 2 months? And it's like, yeah, if you set your life up always working towards that, your life ends up going around that shit. So if you're young right now, you know, when you're sitting there, you're getting ready to get out of college, and the whole cubicle life is scaring you, you can set it up however you want to set it up. Just start doing the shit that you want to do, and then your life sort of builds around it. All right? So anyways, all right, weight loss challenge. Hey there, Freckles. I love the podcast and have been trying to get motivated to at least not be that fat. I'm from Wisconsin, so beer and cheese curds are like appetizers before more beer and meats with fried cheeses. Oh, God, dude. You know how hard that is to read right now? You know how fucking great that sounds? Oh, my God. I'd kill for any of that right now. He goes, I'm 5'9", 218 pounds. Big boy! Dude, you're like 4th and goal weight. Give it to you. You'll get it in there, man. 5'9", 218. That's pretty fucking solid, my friend. And he said, how many fucking hoodies do you own? He goes, I've always been active and play sports. There you go. So there's muscle underneath there. You're going to fucking destroy somebody if you start playing rugby. He said, I've always been active and play sports. After your last Monday morning podcast, I was asked by some coworker if I wanted to be their 4th in a relay marathon. Because of your recent fat motivation towards yourself and challenge, I am doing it. All right, good for you. He said this chubby John Stockton Pabst beer-loving bastard has already ran 13 miles this week already and has cut down on the PBR, switching to PBR light. Ha, ha, ha. Thanks for the encouragement. All right, good for you. Yeah, dude. That's the one thing I have noticed since trying to lose weight is runners are fucking they're all fucking skinny. You don't see a lot of fat runners unless somebody's fat and they decided to run. Other than that, it just sort of melts off of you. My only thing is I don't know how their feet and knees can take it and their back and everything like that. I got this weird thing where I can sort of run on a treadmill a little bit, but if I run outside, if I run on a sidewalk, like I'll go half a block and my knees are like, hey, easy. What are we doing here? What are we doing? All right? Get on the grass and start walking. So my biggest thing that I'm doing is I'm just changing the way I eat. Who's kidding who? I'm taking a break from the way I eat. I'm always going to have steaks and shit like that. But, God damn it. Look at this. I have 3 pieces of cauliflower. I got like 2 carrots, 3 little those round fucking tomatoes, and a couple pieces of broccoli. There's nothing. I love broccoli if it's steamed, but if it's completely fucking raw, it is practically impossible to eat. And you know what's even harder is to eat it and actually do a podcast. I bet this has never been done. Has anybody ever just taken a big fucking thing of cauliflower, shoved it in their mouth, and tried to read an email? On a podcast? Podcasting is so young, I don't think it's been done. This is like eating a fucking raw broccoli with nothing on it. This is like, that cinnamon challenge in like a vegetarian way. Here we go. This is so gross. Look at the top of broccoli. It's like, those people with gross tongues, all those little bumps on the fucking tongues. This is fucking nasty. Ah! Oh my God. I never ate an ironing board, but I think this is what it would fucking taste like. This isn't even food. This is the fucking grossest thing. Oh my God. Oh, this is fucking horrible. Broccoli, 2 thumbs down. Broccoli's like part of a comedy team. Like if they were in comedy, they'd have to be part of a team. There's no fucking way this thing could go on stage by itself and hold a crowd. Holy shit. Another thing, too, is it never fucking ends. You will chew broccoli for like 4 fucking hours. Oh, God. All right. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Why did I do this? I still have 2 fucking cheeks full of this shit. I look like a ball player in the fucking 70s and 80s. Instead of tobacco, it's broccoli. That'd be great if you joined a baseball team. And they're all putting my fucking dip in back in the day, and you're sticking like broccoli in there. Like, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, it's a little broccoli. It's good fiber. It's good for your prostate. Keeps things moving. Is it good for your prostate? I don't know. It's not good for your mouth, I can tell you that. Ah! Chew it. I never make noises like this when I'm eating steak. That's all I'm saying. You eat steak, you fucking drop the fork. Unless it's a shit one. You know what I mean? Here's a good rule of thumb. If you walk into a steakhouse and they have steak sauce on the table, you turn around, you walk the fuck out. All right, a good steak does not need sauce. Fucking motherfucker, end it already. How long does this take? Come on. All right, there we go. You know what's funny? That Man versus Food, I never saw him eat broccoli. I know why. I know it sucked towards the end of the challenge, but he always enjoyed the beginning. All right, sorry about that, guys. That was a bad fucking idea. Holy shit. Oh, the only thing worse than that would be eating like a mouthful of hair. All right, badass Russian pilot. Oh, you guys got to see this video. I actually got her name. She's her name is Svetlana. How great is that name? Svetlana Kapanina. Svetlana Kapanina, right? Dear Bill, the Red Burr on. Oh, like the Red Baron. I get it. That's not bad. Since you're a pilot now, I thought you might find this video interesting. Even though I have my license, I do not consider myself... I am a novice, dude. I'm still fucking learning here, obviously. Okay, the Russian pilot is considered the pilot of the century. She's considered the pilot of the century, according to RT News. She is one of the world's most honored aeronauts. Check out the video below. It's a cockpit view of her flying acrobatics around the Black Sea. Look-wise, she is a Russian 7, but when you factor in her pilot skills, she becomes a perfect 10. Well, a Russian 7 is a fucking at least an 8.5 or a 9 anywhere else in the world. They're gorgeous. Seriously, though, this video shows that the Soviets were onto something when they used women as combat pilots in World War II. I didn't know that, by the way. The Germans didn't have a chance against the Night Witches. I got to look some shit up on that. I hope my internet came back. These fucking dickheads, I paid for it here. Let's see here. Night Witches. I got to read about this. But watch the video. We'll post it. And the shit that this person is doing is like just the level of G's. Like, you ever see those guys, like when they just auditioning to see if they can be a jet pilot? And, you know, they send them around that fucking whatever. It's like that carnival ride that you always go on, except it's way faster. And they end up, like, passing out and shit. How she doesn't pass out and knows where the hell she's going. I actually got dizzy watching it. She's fucking unbelievable. All right, Night Witches, everybody. Night Witches is the English translation of some fucking German word that I can't fucking pronounce. A World War II German nickname for the female military aviators of the 588th Night Bomber Regiment, known as the 46th Taman Guy, blah, 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 blah. How come they haven't made a movie about this? Is it because it's the Russians in the Cold War? Jesus Christ. This has Meryl Streep written all over it. You know they wanted to do it, and instead they did a League of Their Own because the fucking wall hadn't come down in Germany yet. This is amazing. It should be a movie. They must have made one already. The regiment flew harassment bombing and precision bombing missions against the German military from 1942 to the end of the war. All right, this is creepy. How did the Germans know that it was a guy or a woman? You know what happened is they shot one down. They ran over to see if they were still alive, and if they were, they killed them, and then in the end they realized it was a woman. How the fuck did they... I never understood that. How you got to know your enemy that well. Like, you knew that was the... Like, when they're dropping bombs on you, you're sticking your head out. Yeah, it looks like the 588th Night Bomber Regiment. Und so sassy bitches. All right, the Night Regiment, all right, blah, 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 blah. They flew over 800 missions by the end of the war, and 23 of them were awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union title. 30 of its members died in combat. The regiment flew in wood and canvas biplanes. Oh, that's why. Oh, Jesus, they fucked them over. They didn't give them the nice planes. A 1928 design intended for use as training aircraft and for crop dusting. And to this day, the most produced biplane in all of aviation. Oh, my God. Dude, Joseph Stalin, he didn't give a fuck. He'd sacrifice 200,000 fucking of his own goddamn people to get another 100 yards. He didn't give a shit. And put the broads up in those old fucking planes. Do it, or I'll fucking have you killed. It worked, all right. It worked. He beat their fucking asses. Couldn't beat the people in Finland, though, could he? I still have those fucking broccoli shit in my mouth. I'm going to read more about that, man. That's very interesting. Thank you for that email. All right, what are we up to? 58 minutes. All right, let's get in the last fucking thing here. Let's get the last fucking read in here. All right. Girlfriend with too many guy friends. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I'm still dealing with the broccoli here. Girlfriend with too many guy friends. Hey, old Dr. Bill. I'm a 21-year-old college student, and I started dating this girl at my school 5 months ago. Things seem to be going great, but unfortunately, we've been away from each other this summer because we're from different states. We talk almost every day, but there are some days when I never hear from her at all. I just see her posting different things she does with her friends on social media. I wouldn't have a problem with it, except, hang on a second. What the fuck, broccoli? It's just never done. Sorry. Guys, I promise I won't eat again. on the podcast. It's really rude. I know it's horrible. Sorry. We talk about, I wouldn't have a problem with it, except the majority of the time it's with a group of dudes. She's always hanging out with about 5 of her friends who are all guys, and then a handful of times there's other girls there. Every time I see her post something about them, I feel jealous and angry that she's spending all this time with other guys. Not only that, but her most recent post was on a boat with all these guys wearing probably her most revealing bikini. I haven't met any of these guys, so I definitely don't trust any of them. And whenever she's with them and I text her, she takes hours to respond or even waits to the next day. I want to bring it up, how I feel about that, but I don't want to make it feel like I'm telling her who she can and can't hang out with. So what do you think I should do? Bring it up that I don't like how she hangs out with other guys, or just shut the fuck up and trust that she's not up to anything? It would be great to hear from Nia. Thanks, what Nia thinks, to get a female perspective too. I wish she was here right now, because you're going to get my perspective. Anyway, sorry for the long email. Hopefully I didn't use too many big words for you. Go fuck yourself. What do I think about that? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, what would she think if you were fucking hanging out with like 5 other broads and you were wearing a Speedo and you didn't get back to her the next day? She'd probably think that you were fucking around, right? So I would just say to her, listen, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but, when you post, when you're hanging out, you seem to only be hanging out with other guys. You're on boats, you're wearing skimpy bikinis. It's making me feel uncomfortable here. All right? She's like, well, yeah, trusty. And just go, look, I'm just communicating that it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, this is real difficult without you seeming like you're fucking checking in on her and being like a jerk. But just ask her. So let me ask you this: if I text you and I didn't get back, if you text me and I didn't get back to you for a full fucking 24 hours, all right? And then you see a picture on Facebook and I'm standing there with my ball bag all in a bunch, all wadded up like a fucking packed parachute. Hanging out with like 5 chicks on a boat. I mean, wouldn't you kind of be like, dude, what the fuck? Just ask her, am I out of line here? Then also tell her too, and please tell me, if you're not feeling it anymore and you want to hook up with other guys, just let me know early on. So, the heartache is way less. Just let me know. All right? But, I don't think that it's weird that you're uncomfortable with that. That is fucking weird. Hanging out with 5 guys in your most revealing fucking bikini. Give me you know what the fuck you're doing. No, those are just my guy friends. All right, now I'm getting annoyed. Huh? What are you, a fucking attention whore? I'm going to say all the shit that you can't say to her. This is all the shit you're thinking, and you're totally justified to think of it. And don't listen to any fucking broads who tell you anything different, because if you were doing it, they give you the exact same fucking shit. All right, I got my footing on this one. All right? Just ask her. What's, don't do it in the tone that I'm doing it, but you got to ask her what the fuck's going on here. Honey, with all due respect, I mean, it looks like you're in a sausage factory there. Wearing your little skimpy fucking outfit. What's going on? It'd be one thing if you were there with one of your girlfriends. And even then, I'm thinking a little 5-on-2 action, right? What's going on? I don't know what to tell you, dude. That's a fucked up situation. It might be just how she likes. She might be one of those girls. I don't like other girls. I don't get along with other girls. She may be one of those fucking people. Well, really? You like hanging out with guys? Well, why don't you do it with some fucking clothes on? How about that? How about this? Can we make a rule that, you got to put on some fucking clothes when you hang out with these guys? How about that? Because, you're just going to get pissed, and then you're going to start hanging out with some chicks, and just to piss her off, you're going to start taking fucking pictures and not return her fucking text for a day. And you start doing that childish shit rather than just getting right to the fucking meat of the heart of the matter there, right? The meat of the matter. Look at this. That's how much, instead of saying the heart, I said the meat. That's how much I'm fucking hating these vegetables. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Anyways, people, if you enjoy this podcast, all right, and you'd like to donate without having to donate, next time you're going to buy something on Amazon.com, go to BillBurr.com, click on the merchandise page, click on the Amazon fucking link, And it just takes you right there. And I get credit for driving traffic to their site. They kick me a little dough. It doesn't cost you any extra fucking money. If you don't want to do it, I completely understand. So anyways, that is the podcast for this week. I'm happy to be fucking stone sober and getting in shape. But tonight was a bad one. I probably should have been more uplifting for people who are trying to do it. You're going to have these fucking nights, but I will tell you this. I'm going to finish this fucking plate of fucking broccoli and cauliflower and all that horse shit. And tomorrow morning, you know what? As much as this sucks, I'm going to feel like $1,000,000 and my stomach's going to be a little flatter. Right? You got to be willing to sacrifice. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm so fucking bummed out right now. I can't even fucking, I actually, you know what's funny? Once the English people told me that bummed out means you got fucked in the ass, I can't even say that anymore. What is the real word that I'm trying to say? I'm a little melancholy right now. I'm melancholy with the cauliflower. Anyway, sorry about that. That's the podcast for this week. As always, thanks for listening.